So this one's on probability. Okay, and we'll start with the definition first. Probability of an event is a number that measures the likelihood that an event will occur. Probabilities are between 0 and 1. Okay, I want to express it as this is a decimal. Okay, that's the best way to think about it. The decimal 0 to 1, where like, for instance, 0.25 would be considered 25%. Okay, the next one, the 0.5 would be 50%. 0.7575. Running over recording, right? 1 itself would be 100%. They're all decimals. Probabilities are expressed normally as decimals, but they can also be expressed as percents. Okay? In an event that is considered 0 probability, it is impossible. 0 literally means it is not possible for it to happen. For instance, if I'm playing the lottery, and let's say there's 36 numbers that are available to you, if you pick 37, your probability of winning would be 0. It's not in the thing. It's not likely. Okay, it's impossible. Not even likely. It's impossible. Okay, 25% would be unlikely, 75 would be likely, and so on from there. Okay. All right. Let's move on to some other examples to get us a better idea. So it says there's an 80% chance of thunderstorms tomorrow. Describe the likelihood of the event. Okay, this is what you see when you go on your app, your Weather Channel app. 80% chance. What do y'all think about that? 80% chance of rain. What do you think? Very, very likely, right? The funny part, you're using the same terms as what they have on that example you just saw. Okay, it's very likely. Now, is it guaranteed? Yeah. No. I mean, I've seen many times where our weather forecaster. That's a great job, isn't it? Be a weather forecaster. You could be wrong every day and still have a job. It's pretty nice, right? You might want to think about that. So describe the likelihood of event. So for the probability is 80%, okay, because 80 is kind of close to 75, you can say it's very likely that it'll happen, okay? Some terminology there. Another example. Once I find the close button, there it is. Next one. Ah, our favorite, cubes. You roll the number cube. What is the probability of rolling an odd number? So actually, you have in the game of craps, remember we talked about yesterday, there is a spot where you can actually bet on an odd or even number, okay? So in this case, you got odd. How many favorable outcomes are for an odd number on a dice? How many? Three. Out of how many possible? Six. 3, 6 is what decimal? 0.5, which means it's a percent is 50%. How would you describe the probability there? How would you describe it? Is it likely, unlikely?
Equally likely.
Equally likely for each one. Perfect. Okay, very good. Okay, notice the same thing we just talked about here. Number of favorable outcomes. That was yesterday's stuff. Possible. 3, 6. Okay, 1/2, which is also 50%, 0.5, however we want to express it that way. Okay. So far, we feel pretty good. Last one. Okay. What is the probability that you randomly draw a short straw from a group of 40 straws is 320? How many short straws? Okay. What would be your strategy here to solve this problem? Well, if you have a fraction of 3/20, that 3 is the number of favorable outcomes. Okay, favorable ones that we want. Okay, 20 is going to be your total. So what I personally would recommend for this situation is if these are the total number of outcomes, that's also known as the number of straws total, right? How many total straws are they referring to? 40. So we're going 3/20 to something over 40. So that's how I personally set up. We've done a lot of ratios, same fractions. Okay, so if you go from 20 straws to 40, that's doubling your straws. So you'd also double your number of favorable outcomes if you maintain that same ratio. So that would be how many straws would you expect? 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, just maintain that same thing. Could you have cross multiplied? Obviously, yes, you could have. 3 times 40 is 120. 20 times x is equal to 20x. Divide both sides by 20, so x would equal to 6. You get the same answer either way. All right. Now I'll leave you with this example just to confirm that you understand a little bit what's going on. Let y'all practice, and I'll pause and then put the answers up there. Okay. There we go. All right. last one. Give those 5 a try right there.